Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, no, your eyes don't deceive you. We have to do it, though, because it is April 15th, tax day in America, the day that individuals are supposed to have their income taxes done by, and procrastinators of the world, or the US at least, unite, because we all scramble at the last possible minute to get our taxes done. Maybe not all of us. Some of us are prepared. We're wired in that way that they want their refund early. But a lot of people put it off. So April 15th is kind of a special circled on the calendar day in America, at least. And let it be known, I made taxes-themed videos for April 15th before it was cool. Just like I made mono green videos for April 20th, before that was cool. And I will do what I've got to do. But here we are. Mono white is at this spot in the meta where it's the default aggro deck. Taxes are super annoying, and it is, of course, the day to play such a deck. And we're going to do it because, by God, this channel will do what it needs to do. So, when we talk about taxes in Magic, what does that mean? Basically, anything that costs you to pay a little extra, a little more than the going rate for your spells if you want to do what you want to do. Some of the very obvious versions of taxes include Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, which taxes all non-creature spells, Elite Spellbinder, Redain, these are very taxy effects, and you could say Paladin class because of Chapter 1 costing more things on your turn. People forget about the Paladin class tax all the time. But I think that Ward also qualifies. So if you are targeting a Moonrage Brute, you have to pay an additional 3 life. That feels like a tax to me. So we're going with Chaplain of Arms / Chapel Shieldgeist in our one spot instead of Usher of the Fallen for tax reasons. This is a 1/1 first strike with Ward 1 that disturbs for 4 to make a flying first strike 2/1 that gives each creature you control Ward 1 as well. So more taxes on taxes. Arguably, maybe this should be in your deck anyway. There are certainly matches where it's better. Also, putting +1/+1 counters on this is better than most of the other 1-drops, or increasing its power because it's harder to target and it has first strike. So I'm interested to see how Chaplain of Arms holds up. Intrepid Adversary, not really a tax card, but you might think of the kicker cost as paying an additional tax to get a little more effect for what you want. And I don't know, what is Luminarch Aspirant? It's not a tax, it's an Oprah. Everybody gets a counter. You get a counter. You get a counter. I guess. Something of that nature. If you were to run this deck on ladder, you might want to run 3 Adelines, but for tax reasons today, we're just running 1. And I think you could run like 3 Spellbinder, 3 Redain, 3 Adeline, and have a pretty good deck. But for tax reasons, we're running 4 of each. And then, of course, whether or not you run Usher of the Fallen, I guess that's the great experiment of this particular video. Is Chaplain of Arms better than Usher of the Fallen? We'll find out. So just turn off the brain. Don't complain too much. Settle back in. Just be glad that another tax season is behind us. Maybe those of you out there who have a refund coming can enjoy that. Spend it on some wild cards. Play some Alchemy. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. On the play. Easy game. It's tax day. Let's send the chaplain. It's your day today. Don't you love the new board? Why didn't they have this when the set released, I wonder? Red? Mono red? Is that you? Let's go like this. We'll have a sneaky upgrade next turn. Also, they can't really hold up removal to hit the Luminarch Aspirant through the Paladin class. Makes things tricky. Alright, they've got their 4 damage in. They can't play anything this turn. Put a counter over here. Attack. Strong. Very strong. Less strong, but at least we got to keep a hopeful initiate. Level up. Make them have another answer. It looks like they came prepared for the white matchup. See if they can kill this Intrepid Adversary. If not, they're in a lot of trouble. We're doing this again. You did it. And bounce. Interesting. So we can power up Barons, or we can power up Paladin class. I think it's class time. Take them to school. They do have something. They didn't use it. Can't be very good. Take 10. Okay. I mean, the Ronin has gotten some hits in. Good game. They crushed the weak, and I guess that was their whole plan. Up against a lucky dog. This will be a difficult battle. You do need a lot of luck in Magic to be good. Chaplain? Can you kill it? Tapland, Tapland. Ooh, do we Thalia you? It is supposed to be a tax thing. Alright. What am I worried about there? Cinderclasm? Seismic Wave? I don't know. Part of me says, while I can, I should just put a counter on this. And tax. It's a tax theme day. It's a tax theme deck. Don't think, just tax. Wow, 3 snarls. Okay. Okay then. Don't think, just tax. Wow. So those brutal Cathars look like problems. Especially when I don't have one of my own. Not cool. Or, can you imagine if one of those snarls had been a mountain? Brutal on the Thalia. They want to play Wandering Emperor. Yes, of course they do. You want to rumble? No. I want to draw cards that aren't lands. Is that asking too much? Alright. So let's start getting super Chaplain of Arms over here. And get in there. The opponent might play their Double Striker Blade Historian. But then it's like really close. We can almost kill him with a good draw. Nope, no Blade Historian. They go Wandering Emperor. So the good news about Wandering Emperor is we can tax it out. If they let that resolve. Resolves. Okay, no Wandering Emperor this turn. They might abrade the Spellbinder. But they're gonna abrade something. You still got a 5/5 to deal with. They take it. Wow. Okay. It's coming down to the wire on this one. If they can double spell, they can flip the Moonrager Brute, but we know that 2 of their 4 cards are 4-drops, so that's really unlikely. Angel Fire Ignition? No! That's too much damage. Alright. They go up to 13. We're running out of gas. But we're still bringing the heat. Angel Fire Part 2. So nasty. What a card. Alright, so this is 10 damage. Alright. 3 life. Thalia attacks. No more trample for this. But the Chaplain doesn't stack up with it anymore. They outscaled it. So I guess we're going to Redain here. think I'm a point off, but they still do need to keep the pressure on. This is a close game. Angel Fire Ignition was tremendous, but it's not over. I'm sure they'd have back that Abrade on the Elite Spellbinder if they could. I'm sure that hitting the Redain would have been a much bigger long-term impact, or either of the Ass Pirates. You gonna rumble for sure, right? No. I guess they know I could just block and bring this back. Brutal Cathar. It enters on the wrong side. They can't play Wandering Emperor because of Thalia. They must have some kind of a removal effect. I can power up the cave, but it doesn't get the job done. But we have to think about more Angel Fire Ignitions, I guess, so... No, I guess we want to play this. Okay. Alright, Redain, it's on you. I'm very worried about Valorous Stance. They don't have it. I think they plan to play Emperor and they can't do it. No, they've got something. It's a Braid. Okay, they take out Thalia. That turns on Wandering Emperor, but there's no life to be gained here. And they can't kill the Redain. It has Vigilance. Oh, they can play a Brutal Cathar, but enters on the wrong side. Let's see if they remember. They should. They have the card. I have the card. Uh-oh. I think they forgot. They're just dead in the air to Redain. They attack with both, because why not? I can block with the Moonrage Brute and the Chaplain. That's a trade. We get back a Thalia. Redain swings in. That is lethal. Ooh. On the draw with Brutal Cathars for days. I'm going to keep it because being on the draw, I just really want interaction so I don't get run over. We're going to need a land. Shouldn't be a problem, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. I get jealous of this deck. I love this deck. Shigeki. Alright. Big draw coming up. Has to be a land off the top. They have the tracker. Dude, they have the list I like. I love Briarbridge Tracker in this deck. And mana screwed. Oh well. Next game. I think my biggest issue with aggro decks is I have a limited number of games I can take where I don't draw land number 3. So I have to run decks with higher land counts. So that's usually control decks and mid-range decks. There's a lot of other things I like about it. But for the most part, that land number 3 thing, and it looks like we're going to do it again, I can't take it. I have about 2 of those in me before I just quit. And don't play aggro for another week. Okay. It's getting ugly in here. Alright, I hope they missed their land drop.
I've got all kinds of connections.
I will play the only card I can actually afford to cast. How about that for a deal?
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Okay. Well, let's try to tax out their Wandering Emperor, shall we? Okay, no Wandering Emperor.
Mission's compromised. Time to go.
We're doing it now? Okay, then.
Run away.
Are you going to try to block for her?
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Easy. They're down to 3 cards. They're probably powerful.
I guess that's it then.
And they have enough mana to pay for most taxes. So this is probably going to be hard. Are you making another ninja? Cool. I mean, they keep on letting my Brutal Cathars do things. That's nice of them. Another Amiria's Call. Alright, I think we just fight this card advantage game. If they can't get cards going, eventually we'll beat them up with our 3-mana 2/2s. And our 4-mana 4/3s. They played a land, then looted.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
That's pretty weird. I mean, I'm almost thinking they have a 3rd Amiria's Call. Nighttime is the right time. What you got over there? Devastating Mastery that they could have cast and didn't. And Hullbreaker Horror. Well, I don't have a good solution to the Hullbreaker Horror right now, do I? That must be their plan. So they're going to devastate me. And they're going to devastate Kaido. So I guess we go face. Let them have a loot. Doesn't actually gain them an advantage here.
Now this is a juicy secret.
They discard March? Wow. Okay, because they want to play Hullbreaker Horror next turn. Okay.
The fun just started.
So we have to go over the top of this Hullbreaker Horror. I guess the thing that hits the hardest through the air is the Legion Angel. We do need another land to start playing 2 creatures every turn to compete with this. Kind of hoping they flash it in early. No, they go to 6. Alright, I'm still stuck in 1 spell a turn territory. It's not a good place to be. But I guess taxing the spell in their hand is a good move. It's still nighttime, so a Brutal Cathar won't exile the Hullbreaker Horror on time. Alright, they have to draw a castable spell, though, or they're dead. I mean, they definitely play the Horror here, and then they just have to draw a spell they can cast. And they're not quite dead. Land. Okay. No attack either. What the hell does that mean? Okay, we can double spell. That's big. You die. Okay. That was easy. That was easy. On the play. We'll draw land, right? Right? Sneeze coming. Sneeze. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Jeez, your wings. Got so many wings over there. Alright. Sneeze avoided somehow. Don't ask me how. Our opponent still runs snow-covered plains. I'm sure any day we will see the beloved return of Faceless Haven. All right, we've missed land drop 3 on turn 3 for 3 games in a row. Just saying. Let's see, block, kill this. I guess that's fine. Say goodbye to what? Actually, I don't know. I don't know if there's a good take here. Maybe the other Intrepid Adversary is the Mirror Breaker they need to avoid. Maybe they're afraid of the Elite Spellbinder. Okay. Whoa, feisty. Do we make that trade? No way. Oh, I love it. I love it when they get aggressive. Important choice to make about this adversary, though, but we're probably playing another one. If they give up the Elite Spellbinder, they don't have evasive damage, and they can't grow their Hopeful Initiate without help. They might have the help, but we'll take the risk. Even without the kick, these Intrepid Adversaries are so good at racing. I mean, I'm sure you're attacking again, right? Weird. Inconsistencies in their plan. They know about the Valorous stance, so they'll probably block around this, but we're going in. And if they do block around it, we have an elite Spellbinder to play. Excellent. Redain, Asha, Luminarch. Think of these. Actually, the biggest headache for me is this card. The Redain can block in the air, though, which they don't have the means to do. But my Elite Spellbinder is probably blocking their adversary if it attacks here. Also, they might play Redain on shield side, which we want, because we have Hopeful Initiate with 3 counters. Okay. They really are just trying to do whatever I do. Problem is, I'm way ahead in life. Well, I can make my creatures indestructible, so all you have is chump blocking, and that is not something you want to do. I am sure of it. Can you imagine if they had taken Valorous stance with their Elite Spellbinder? How much more awkward all this would have been for me? They take it. Okay. Another little initiate. Valorous stance open as a weapon. Opponent on 2 life. Another adversary. Where are you putting that counter? And they scoop, because they still can't get through the Valorous stance combo, and my lifelinker is leaning on them. Alright, yeah. Outplayed. All right, Initiate, Cathar, Redain. Missing a 2-drop. Maybe we can come up with one off the top. Being on the play is nice. Having more than 2 land is nice. Hey, that's good. Up against an island on the play always feels like an advantage for me. Just because I've been on this side of the battlefield so many times, and it's always so terrifying. Simic. What nonsense is this? Sure. Is there a flash creature I should worry about? Shwari? Maybe? Huh? No? Geist Wave. Okay. Alright, you got it. Alright, something brutastic is going on. But we know they don't like Redain. They probably hate taxes. Because who doesn't? Quandrix command to shuffle Geistwave back in and bounce my Initiate. Funky. I mean, they might have Chariot. But they didn't hold up Quandrix command for this. Which they could have and should have if they have Chariot. I'm still going to play it though. Don't always assume your opponent will make all the right plays. I've built many what I thought were good strategies that turned out to be bad strategies because I assumed how my opponent would play if I were in their shoes. We scrying. To the top. Alright, they're stuck on land. I think we do this. They can't hit it with Geist Wave, and they seem very bounce-tastic. And it will grow the Initiates for a long time. And they can't counter it either if that's their tactic. Also, what's going on with the music? Do you hear how it's there and then it's gone and then it's there? Like it's back right now. The heck, music? What are you doing? Is that a death touch? Okay. Alright. I'm on to you. I see you. Simic deck? Prove that you should exist. That's what I thought. Can't do it. Can't do it! On the play, no 1-drop. Will we draw mana for our 3-drop and the only 4-drop in our deck? Stay tuned. But at least we get to start the tax season next turn. Come on, play that island. Oh, land. Cool. This is the missing part against enchantments and runes. You gotta tax them. You gotta tax the holy crap out of them. Interesting. What does that mean? Let's have a look. They've got stick for something. What could it be? Touch the Spirit Realm. Okay. They can't play that for 2 more turns. Oh my gosh, their hand is a mess. I'm going to take the only card that isn't taxed by Thalia here. Oh man. Oh. It's gonna hurt. They're probably gonna, on turn 4, touch the Spirit Realm, take the Thalia, and then hopefully, after that, they can play Wandering Emperor, Ren, right? If we don't find another taxing effect. I think what punishes this the hardest is it is Paladin class Aspirate. And their Wandering Emperor gets a lot worse. Alright, counters here for sure, because they plan to take Thalia. Okay, they're alleviating the tax for this turn, but they have to main phase this Wandering Emperor. Okay, I mean, they can do that.
You're done.
Thalia's back. Rula Cathar again. We could level the class. I think we just play the Legion Angel now. Counter. Aspirate. I guess what we should have done is give it to Thalia. Sent 1 here, 3 there.
Until next.
Kind of a wasted damage. I'm still expecting them to get rid of Thalia, though. 5 mana. Ren? Nope. Thalia. So fun. Taxes are great. Who doesn't love those? Main phase that Wandering Emperor. Do what you gotta do.
Let me show you.
Land.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Think we'll start doing this. Two-turn clock and dead Wandering Emperor.
Try not to miss me.
Untapped land play. Storm the Festival. What can you hit? AO and Root Grazer. Goodbye, AO. Exile effects are great, aren't they? Alright, so 1 counter here to force the chump block, 1 counter here. You go to 2. For your next trick, you better wrath the board. But these decks don't often play board wipes. I feel like you have to in best of 1, but they usually don't. That's game. Too many taxes. Nucleus. It's like the center of an atom or something. Alright, on the draw. Taxi, taxi, taxi. That's what we're looking for. Just piles of taxes. Blue frickin' red. Meet Thalia. Have you met Thalia? Nice. Magma Opus, make treasure. You're gonna need it. Here they come. Dragonfire, take out the Thalia. I'm sure they feel great about that. So, do we play the Redain, or do we play another Thalia? It's a good question. We're going Redain. You gotta expect those unexpected windfalls and such. They're probably feeling great about their iteration being untaxed for a turn. Another smashing. Hello. Care to respond? Okay, we have an abraded Redain, but we have a Thalia back online. And they're back to 4 mana. As they use their treasure. Make it 5, but no plays. The levels of taxation are increasing. Another Opus treasure. How do I pay for this stuff? Come on, just give me that pass the turn feel when you can't do anything. One time. Egg, huh? Brutal Cathar could get brutal. It does. Taxes do increase how much mana goes into this egg. But I don't think they're going to play anything else this turn. Brutal. Also, it starts the day-night cycle, which can create taxes through ward. Still, very scared of a board wipe here. But if they had one, I think they'd play it. Or they might be taxed out of it. So, like, burn down the house right now. They need another untapped land to play. We alive, and now we have Valorous Stance. We can go for lethal. But they have a haul, right? Gotta watch out for the haul. What if we play Intrepid Adversary? If they block here, they take... Or if they block here, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're not dead. Valorous Stance on the haul doesn't work because of ward. I think the right play here is just to attack with Redain. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't want to give them back their egg. Well, actually, if they power up Hall, I can play another... No, but playing Brutal Cathar won't take the egg back. It will if they double spell, though, without killing it. And the Ward 3 life is intense. All right, go. That's one way to do it. Now they're on 4. They have to sweep the board this turn. Through all the taxes. They have the untapped land. They have no plays. All right, this time we try an adversary. Gotta go for it. I mean, they can't Magma Opus me, right? They got a lot of mana, but not that much. So, what you got? Make it shiny. Or hold command. Okay. That 3/2 can't block very well, though. And back to 2, and we play on. That works. Expensive iteration. Must be a tough call. I mean... If there are 2 removal spells that you can cast here, then you still need to somehow deal with the Brute after flipping it, because you can't pay the 3 life for the ward. But if you can kill the Brute on my turn, like if you have 2 removal spells, and you can use one right now on the Thalia or the Redain, and then I untap, flip the Brute because you double spelled, then you remove the Brute, get the Smoldering Egg, then they're still dead to a Luminarch Aspirant or Intrepid Adversary, but they don't know. They have to play as if I don't have that. Got him. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and we came, we sliced, we diced, we taxed, and we definitely did a number on the meta. It gives you a different kind of appreciation for an aggressive deck that doesn't completely fold to effects like runes or to blue-red control. Both of those are frustrating decks for me to play every day, and it's kind of fun slapping them around for a minute. But, as I did point out, when you lose games to not drawing third lands, it's... Ugh. I know it happens to everybody, but it feels like you can avoid it with a 27 land piles like I often run in my best of 1 shenanigans. How about Chaplain of Arms? Is this the future? We never brought back the Shieldgeist, but this was a pretty frustrating little card to deal with, and the first strike got through a lot more damage than you might have foreseen, and I don't think a 2/1 is very good in the meta right now on very many in very many spots. So I think that running Chaplain of Arms is defendable. This card did a lot of work. However, I would still love more Adelines. We didn't draw Adeline once today, being a one-of, that's not too surprising. We drew the Valorous stance a lot, and it certainly proved that it belongs, but more Adelines is a good call. So 3 Redain, 3 Elite Spellbinder, 3 Adeline. That's what I would do tomorrow if I were to play this deck again. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you got your taxes filed, US citizens, and as always, I will see you in the next video. You are cool.